guys, welcome back. Today's video, oh my gosh, I am so excited. I am so excited. There's a couple of reasons I'm excited. Number one, today's video, my favorite houseplants. Oh, need I say more? Okay, I cannot wait to talk about them. The second reason I'm super excited is all of you. You guys have been absolutely, I can't even say, there aren't words. Super supportive, amazing, awesome, great questions, really complimentary in the comment section. I am enjoying this. I just, oh my God, thank you. I love you guys. You guys are the best. You make my day, honestly. And I was so looking forward to doing this video because of all of you, all of your support. Oh my gosh, I just cannot say enough. Thank you so much. So anyway, Whiskey, of course, my dog, you know, he cannot help himself. He just has to be in the videos, you know, and in my Instagram posts, he just is like photo bombing nonstop. I love my dog. He just wants to be a part of this plant community too. He feels your love also. Anyway, my favorite house plants, thank you, Whiskey, revealed. Stop. So, just so you know, these houseplants, I'm not arranging them in any particular order because that would just be like a challenge. I love them all, but I have my favorites. So these are not in any particular order, but number one, I'm gonna start right here because my Pothos, my golden Pothos, oh my God. Look at the size of this leaf. I'm saying it's huge. Oops. Shoot. Okay, so I love this plant. It is an instant gratification, sort of like you look at it and it grows kind of plant. It is in a stage in its maturity where it is just kicking out so much new growth and giant leaves that it has brought me like an incredible amount of joy. Every time I walk in and out of my door, because it's right next to my door, I am just looking at it and I am like, oh, thank you. I have propagated from this, which means I've cut off some pretty significant amount of cuttings, at least 3 times. No, 4 times I've cut from this plant. And as you know, that's how propagation works sometimes when you cut off the little guys. Like I even noticed today, I'm like, ooh, I could do some more propagating and maybe it'll shoot out some new growth. This guy right here could be cut off and this guy right here. Oh, wait, there's another one down here. So I've been noticing some that I could propagate to continue this incredibly large growth. If you could pan in a little here. Look at the size of this stem that has happened here. I mean, that is a sign that this plant is at full maturity and it is going to continue this incredible giant leaf production. Now, the golden part or the variegation part seems to be, I don't know, I guess it's reverting a little bit, but that's okay. I keep turning it toward the sun, and there's an incredible amount of sun that comes in through here, so we'll see how it works out. But this is one of my favorite plants right now. Now, moving up, this is also one of my favorite plants for another reason of prolific growth, but in a different kind of way. This right here is a hold on here, a Zebrina quadricolor. It's kind of like a variety of a Tradescantia. Anyway, love this guy. It's just shooting out so much growth. It's actually becoming intertwined with this plant down here. But I bought them as little tiny plugs and now they're just like cascading. I just love the dark vines and all the different colors. You've got your purples, you've got your whites, you've got your pinks, You've got your greens. It's kind of just like one of those plants where you look at and you're like, wow, that's really pretty. So this is another one of my favorite houseplants. I love it. It's so cool. I love prolific growers, I guess. Prolific is the word I'm going with. Let's just work with it. All right, moving on. Of course, this guy is gonna be in my collection of favorite houseplants. Why? Well, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer, right? Look at the beauty of this Hoya Crimson Tricolor. Oh my God, it's amazing. And I am sorry, but please, I am saying we need to do props to the new growth here. Props, look at this, look at this. Oh my God, this is new growth. It's so pretty. And this is new growth here. And oh my God, I'm so excited about this plant. Oh, sorry. Yay! I don't know. Oh my God, it's so pretty. And I do have another tricolor Hoya carnosa that I wanted to give a shout out to. Well, okay. We're gonna do it. Because the new growth on this guy is totally like gone and reverted, but it's so neat how it just like shoots off the side. It gives it this really cool asymmetrical look. I don't know, I love it. I just love the crazy look of it. It's a structural element that's just totally, I'm digging right now. So yay, oh, so excited. All right, my next favorite is, okay, so there's a story behind my next favorite. So I'm going to share with you a little story time with my favorites, okay, along this journey. And my next favorite is my Monstera Deliciosa. Let's go to this wonderful, beautiful plant. Let's go. So, I am saying, this giant beauty, it sits in my south-facing window, and I have this giant stake here in front of me, but I have it here I'm trying to train it to go up. I cannot say enough. Let me just start with the first thing first. I want to talk about the structure and the beauty of it, and then I'll get into the story. Okay, so, oh my God, this is a baby leaf, so I'm gonna try not to touch it too much because I don't want to interrupt any of the growth. But okay, so this was the baby leaf that just unfurled. That's why it's light green. This one right here is a recent leaf that just came out, and I think you can see how many fenestrations it has. It's thick now, it's matured. The cuts in the leaves, the separation is amazing. Oh, it's just so pretty. You know, and the new leaf has this just incredibly unique cuts in the leaves. It's just so pretty. The fenestrations are so neat looking. Anyway, it's overall the aesthetic of this plant, and it's just so beautiful. So, okay, so here's the story behind this beauty. So this beauty came to me completely crushed. And I literally cried when I got this in the mail. It didn't come this big, obviously, but it started as a plant probably about maybe this big, okay? And it turned into this within, I would say, I think I got it in October. It was either October or November. So that's what, 6 months time? It went from this to this crushed and I thought was dead because it was completely destroyed, to this. So what I did was I got it in my head that I could save this plant because I'm sort of into the whole, hey, I'm the weirdo that goes to the nursery and finds all the plants that need rehab, and I'm like, oh, I can save that plant. It's like a challenge or something for me. So I tend to do that. So when this came in the mail, I was like, well, even though I think it might not survive, I'm gonna try anyway. So I did. Thank God I did, because look what happened. I'm not giving myself props or anything. I just think I got lucky. But I still have a few of the leaves that didn't quite make it because they were super crushed. There was no saving them. It's not completely dead yet, but I've had to cut off quite a few of the leaves. If you can zoom in just a little bit. Whiskey's obviously in the way because he's chilling right here. But yeah, so I had to cut off several of the leaves. The stems, you can see the stems are cut. I didn't cut them all the way down because I was thinking maybe new growth would shoot out. Looks like there might be something happening here. But I cut them down. And this one I thought I could save. I don't know if you can pan in on this. But you see how there's like this and this? That's how crushed it was. That's how most of the leaves came. So I started with what I thought was a really... Because when I pulled it out and I saw that it was completely crushed, I shed a few tears because I was like, oh my God, this plant is so beautiful. It would have been so amazing. And what could I do? So I took a few stakes like this and some twine like this, this green twine. And this is going to sound crazy, but I was thinking, how do we fix broken bones? So I was like, well, we put them in casts and we try to isolate the arm so the bone grows back together. So I thought to myself, I know the horticulturists everywhere and botanists are saying you're insane right now, but this is, in my head, this is what I thought would work. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to put this in like a cast and I'm going to put this on stilts. I'm going to see if it works. And for some of the stems, it did work. Granted, they have scars, but it did actually save some of the stems. I mean, this one right here is like an example. Look, like it's kind of messed up. But I mean, yeah, this one's probably someone I should cut off because it's probably sucking nutrients. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, it came destroyed. I tried to save it, and this is what happened. Thank you. Oh my God, because this is like one of my favorite plants. And I think it's because I didn't cut the stems all the way down. That was important. So if you ever get a crushed plant that can't be saved, just know that if you know where the growth normally would shoot out, try not to cut below that and let it have a chance to like maybe shoot out new growth from that stem because you might be able to get something from it. Anyway, this is one of my favorites. It's so good. I love it. Moving on. Oh, I'm so hot right now. Okay, so we're gonna go right here.
Wait, okay, so we did 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need 6 more.
Yeah, we're gonna go over there next. All right, look, we're here, so this one. Okay, do I look stupid, ugly, gross?
No.
Okay. So guys, this is my next most favorite house plant. It is a Bridal Veil. I'm just gonna take it off just to show you really quick how big it is and how gorgeous. It goes pretty far down and Whiskey's tail hits it constantly. Because
it's all on his balls. Okay.
It's alright.
Okay, anyways, it hits it constantly.
So Whiskey, my doggy, his tail hits it constantly down here. And I'm always getting new propagations because of his very happy tail. Anyway, this Bridal Veil is so giant and gorgeous. And yes, it does flower. And I think it might be flowering a little bit right now. It's really heavy, so it's really hard to hold up, but I don't know if you can see any of the flowers. Can you see any of the flowers? Right here?
No. Well, yeah.
So it does flower. It's really cute, little tiny flowering. Oh my God, it's so heavy. I can't hold it up anymore. The Bridal Veil is one of my favorite houseplants because it is such a spectacular piece. It's so pretty and it's really breathtaking, and it is another, of course. Sorry. Okay. So, I guess part of what I love is plants that they grow fast, they grow big. they grow hard. They don't mess around, man. They're like, yeah! I don't know, whatever. Okay, moving on. Yeah, of course this is one of my favorite plants. Hello, do you not see it? This is amazing. This plant never stops growing. Ever since I got this plant, it shoots out at least 2 or 3 leaves. I would say every 3 weeks, maybe less. I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. I don't know, I'm not counting. But look, pan in. This is proof. Case in point. Hello. We've got this one. We've got one down in here. And we've got this guy unfurling. I mean, that's the norm for this plant. And he's just shooting out these, oh my God, leaves. Hello. I feel so lucky to have this plant, honestly. I feel like I don't deserve it because it's so gorgeous. I feel like, I don't know. I'm so happy I have this plant. I just feel so blessed. I don't know. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Oh my God. So my next gorgeous, amazing, which I'm in love with, and I know that if you've been watching my videos, you already have heard me talk about my lovely Monstera narrow-form Addisonii. But I can't, okay, it's one of my favorites. I'd be lying if I didn't include this in my list. I mean, look at the size of that leaf. Hello. And this is a propagation. So I'm just cutting off the top of my giant Monstera Addisonii that's like vining up, a pole that's grown out of. And I'm just cutting, leaves off because I know that leads to adventitious growth, and that's always a positive. So if you give it a little trim, it leads to like 5 other shoots or maybe more. Anyway, this guy is just, I love him. He's one of my favorites. And I don't even know, but like I've got 2 babies that are supposed to unfurl in this propagation, and I'm hoping that they do, even though they say they're not supposed to unfurl and whatever, but I feel like they're gonna. This is one of my favorite houseplants. Once they are rooted and they get giant like that, like the one that I have, oh my gosh, it's like you're in a greenhouse or something, because they shoot out growth, like they grow like weeds. Oh my God. Oh, I can't tell you. This is like, to me, it's kind of like a dopamine high. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it definitely is. Sorry, I got that from my daughter. She told me about it. So yeah, this Maranta, the Variegata, is cool. Look at this leaf. So this is one of my favorites because, yeah, there is so much interesting variegation on this plant. And it's hard with the Maranta because, they're a prayer plant, so they fold up. So it's hard for me to show you some of the leaves because I don't want to hurt them. But anyway, you saw the best one. What I did was I propagated recently, took some cuttings from this thinking that, I would capitalize on some of the really interesting variegation on this Maranta and make more like it. Maranta like this one. I just want to see where it goes and maybe possibly make some unique, cool ones that are signature to me. Possibly do a giveaway at some point because you guys deserve it, and I kind of want to give you, some of my creations. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So this cactus, Dogtail Cactus, is really cool. Check out the structure. Lots of interesting, cool things going on here. This is how the little babies come off of the cactus, the main stem, branch, whatever it's called. Look at all these little roots that are shooting out here. I mean, that screams propagate me, doesn't it? Hello, it's rooting. It's like in the air. I think it has to do with a few things. I think one of the things it has to do with is that it's near the humidifier. Even though cacti tend to love dry climates, it is bone dry. Like it needs watered like right now. but it has been getting moisture from the humidifier, so I think that's the reason it's rooted everywhere. Yes, I need to water you, I'm so sorry. But anyway, I digress. So one of the reasons I love this Dogtail Cactus is I have taken several cute, adorable, awesome propagations from this guy. And he just, it always takes, it's just gratifying. It's pretty to look at, and it continues to grow. It continues to be happy and thrive. And yeah, so I'm just digging this super amazing texture and look, and I don't know, I love it. It's so different than anything else I have. So this Brazil Philodendron is one of my absolute favorites, obviously because of all the long legginess that it's giving me. I absolutely adore length, long leggy, bushy, love philodendrons, love variegation. I love this plant, and I have a few other philodendron that are absolutely on my favorites list, but I figured I would show this one. I just love the neon lines down the center, the different, I don't know, composure of the leaves, different kind of levels of neon. So cool, the way that the growth is coming out the bottom. I love how it's kicking out big leaves, even though the legs are super long between internodes. I just love this plant. It's just so gorgeous. It's probably 4 feet tall. I mean, look how long it goes. It's almost as tall as me. But I love it. It's so pretty. So one of my favorite houseplants, Brazil Philodendron. Pick one of these up. You will always be happy you have one. Guaranteed. Last but not least is my newest addition to the family. It is the Thai Constellation, a Monstera Deliciosa. This guy is so beautiful. But this is currently one of my favorites because I definitely love the rare variegation, and I feel like it's a very good variegation. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it has some really cool markings on the leaves. I just feel it looks really good. It came with some pretty nice sized leaves, so it's a pretty decent plant, and it's one of my favorites. And it gives me satisfaction knowing that this size is how that guy came 6 months ago. So, well, actually, I guess it's 6 to 8 months ago, give or take. But this guy right here, I know these are slower growers, but I'm hoping that whatever I'm doing to make that happen happens here. So anyway, so those are my favorite current houseplants. Obviously that list is going to change depending on the week, I guess, because, well, maybe not week, but you know, my favorite houseplants, you know, I love them all, but right now, those are my current favorite houseplants. That list is gonna change, so be on the lookout for future videos where I talk about the current list. But that's my current list right now. I just wanna say thank you to everyone. I wanna do a shout out to everyone who has been supporting me on my channel. I've reached over 450 some subscribers. I'm so thankful for that. And I'm so happy that you guys are watching me and subscribing, and I can't thank you enough. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. It means so much to me. You guys bring me joy. And I love being part of a plant community where I can share my love for plants and what they do for me, and hopefully maybe share that with you as well. So thank you for joining me today. If you liked this video, which I hope you did, please hit that like button. The algorithm in YouTube says, hey, this video is liked, and it kicks it out, and you know, it gets me out there a little bit more. So I appreciate it if you would hit that like button if you liked the video. You know, if you really enjoyed watching today and you're new here, please subscribe. I mean, subscribing is great. Hit that notification button to get notified for, you know, when I post new videos, which, by the way, is every Monday and Thursday. And, you know, maybe I'll do a surprise visit in between sometime in the future. You know, but Mondays and Thursdays are when I do post. So please do hit that notification button so that you know automatically when I post a new video. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. I really look forward to seeing you guys here next time, which would be on Monday. And again, thank you for all your support. You guys are awesome. I love you. Please leave comments below for ideas or whatever you'd like to see and learn. I'll be back here on Monday. Bye.